Hey guys, how are you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So today's video, if you just clicked on it and you didn't read the title or anything, I have a physical book haul. I haven't purchased physical books in months, like 3, 4 months, 5 months, something like that. Like, I have been going through and getting tons of ebooks. So I'll have an ebook haul soon, but I haven't actually gone into like a bookstore in a really long time. And so our local Barnes & Noble actually opened up from like 12 to 6, and Aaron and I decided that we were gonna get out of the house and go, and I purchased 6 books that I am super stoked about, and I'm so excited that I get to actually hold up the physical books and not just have my ebooks. So it's 3 different genres. So we've got some cozy mysteries, we've got some regular mysteries, and then we've got some fantasy that we're going on. So I'm going to start with the series that I am going to start reading first. And then you guys will, of course, hear it on my wrap up, and you'll see on my Goodreads what I rated them. But if you want like a typed out review, I am going to post my review for the books on my Instagram. So the first series that I'm going to talk about is the Trial of the Spellmans. This is by Lisa Lutz, and this is the first one. This is the Spellman Files. So this is, I was drawn by the cover, and I was just drawn by just the colors of it. This is book 2, Curse of the Spellmans. I'm actually on this one right now. I am 45 pages into it. Yes, so let me put my handy dandy bookmark back in. So I'm 45 pages into the second one, and here's the first one. So these are mysteries. These are just regular mysteries, so I didn't find them in the cozy mystery section, but they gave me cozy mystery vibes, if that makes sense. It's all about, the main character is, in the first book, is 28 years old, and her name is Isabel Spellman, and she is a PI. And actually everyone in her family is a PI. They run the Spellman PI firm. And this series is told all from Izzy's point of view. And the first book, you're sort of really falling into who the Spellmans are, why they're kind of quirky and weird, and sort of just like how their dynamic works. She always starts with sort of like in the middle of the story. So she starts in the middle of the story where like the adrenaline is peaked really high, and then she goes, oh wait, you should probably know what happened before to get to this part. I really liked that. It's all in first person, and it starts with like prologue, San Francisco night, and then it goes into like, it's sort of like a diary in a way, and she's like lawyer number 3, or she'll talk about the war on recreational surveillance, the skirt wars. It's really funny. I like what one of the reviewers said: the love child of Dirty Harry and Harriet the Spy, whip smart sass. And she's she's like a smart aleck. It does have some adult like language, not a lot actually. There isn't a lot of cursing in this at all, but I really enjoyed it. I read the first one in a day, and I started this one last night, and I'm already like I said, 45 pages into it already. And Izzy is very much not perfect, and she's learning how to be herself, and not what like her family expects her to be. So I'm really digging this series so far. So you will see a picture with the covers of those on my Instagram soon. Hopefully I can finish this in a day or so, and then I'll be able to do the reviews on that. The next ones that I have are my Cozy Mysteries, and I just loved the covers of these. So the first one is Grand Slam Murders, a Bridge to Death mystery by R.J. Lee. So it's kind of hard to see because it's a very shiny cover, but I loved the covers. And the second one is Playing the Devil, and they just look like good summer cozies. The first one says, after 4 bridge players are poisoned, newspaper reporter Wendy Winchester sets out to catch a killer who's not playing with a full deck. I love that there has to be a cozy companion in here because we've got a black cat that looks very, very similar to Cleo that I'm really, really excited about reading. I love that this is like a bigger cozy. All of these are sort of the same size, and I'm really digging that. But it starts out with, when the 4 wealthy widows who make up the venerable Rosalie Bridge Club never get up from their card table, this quiet Mississippi town has its first quadruple homicide. Who put cyanide in their sugar bowl? An aspiring member and kibitzer with the exclusive club, Wendy, takes a personal interest in finding justice for the ladies. And so I saw this on the table, and then I had to go and try and find it because I couldn't figure out if it was a cozy or if it was going to be like in the mystery section. So I went to the mystery section first, and that's where I found the Spellman series, and then I finally found my way back to the cozy section, and I found these 2. So I bought, if you can tell so far, I bought the first 2 in the series of 3 series. The next one I have, this is the fantasy, so I don't know if you guys know or really pay attention, or like, I don't know. I love D&D, and I love Star Wars and Star Trek. Like, I'm a big, huge nerd, guys, like, huge nerd. And I play D&D every single week. Like, that's just what I do. So when I found this series in the Sci-Fi Fantasy section, because you guys know I've been having an addiction to cozy sci-fis, which will be a video soon, by the way, because I'm reading my way through cozy sci-fis as well. I fell upon this series, and the first one in it is Kill the Farm Boy, and it says, we're gonna need a bigger goat. It looks hilarious, and it reminds me of a like an actual D&D campaign. And I love that it says, a laugh out loud funny fusion of Monty Python-esque humor and whimsy a la Terry Pratchett Disc World. This is by Delilah Dawson and Kevin Herney. And there's 3 in this series so far, I believe. This one is all about, it says, once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, a hero, the chosen one, was born. And so begins every fairy tale ever told. This is not that fairy tale. There is a chosen one, but he's unlike anyone who has ever been chosen. And there is a faraway kingdom, but you've never been to a magical world quite like the land of Pell. There, when a quest goes painfully awry, it's up to a talking goat, a mighty warrior who resents her chainmail bikini, an assassin with a fear of chickens, and a cursed fuzzy-tailed bard to set everything right. Beset by evils and the Dark Lord Toby, because, you know, Dark Lord Toby, very scary, this intrepid company journeys toward the most peculiar happily ever after that ever once upon a timed. And I'm just so excited to read this. It sounds so good. I love that they even have like an actual map that you can follow along on the adventure as they go. It's amazing. And the thing is I didn't know that that was the first book in the series. The one that got me, and you guys are gonna know why it got me, No Country for Old Gnomes. Seriously, the puns got me. I was like, guys, how could I not? It says go big or go gnome. Like, guys, seriously. So it just looks hilarious. It's set in the same place, Pell, so it says war is coming and it's gonna be Pell. Like, it's like they know who I am. On one side stands the gnomes, small, cheerful, possessing tidy cardigans and no taste for cruelty. On the other side sit the halflings, proudly astride their war alpacas. carrying bags of grenades and hungry for a fight. It takes only one halfling bomb and Ophi Numenon's world is turned upside down, or downside up really, since he lives in a hole in the ground. Like, I can't not want to read this. I have to read this, and it's literally calling my name for me to devour this series. So that is my book haul that I made this weekend. I'm pretty excited. I think that I did pretty good on different types of mysteries versus fantasy, and like, I'm really, really stoked about what I have chosen to read. So what are some books that you have hauled recently? Let me know in the comments down below. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.